Hello, good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study chapter number 3, solids, liquids, and gases. So let's start the chapter. Do you know that certain things around us have three different forms? You would have seen water in following three different forms. Can you write the name of each form in the boxes given below? So see the picture. First one, a piece of ice, then in a glass there is water, then in a kettle there is what something is there. So you have to write these things name. Then you have seen that three forms of water. So first is what? Solid. Solid, solid. That means a piece of ice is called solid of water. The next one, liquid. Liquid means it's water. Then third one is gas, gas. So when water is boiled, then it becomes gas. So these are the forms of water. Let's read the chapter first. Look around you. All objects around you are made up of matter. Anything that has mass and occupies space is matter. Can be in three states: solid, liquid, and gases. All the objects that you see can be one of the three states: solid, liquid, or gas. Water and juice. A bed is a solid. Water and juice are liquids. Air is a mixture of gases. So then what we got from this part of the chapter, here we have got that, and everything that occupies uh, space, and it is solid, it can be solid, it can be liquid, or it can be gases. So a bed is a solid, then water is liquid, and also some juice, that also is liquid. And the air is mixture of gases. There are different gases, suppose oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc. So these are the mixture of gases. Next one, let us learn about the states of matter, means forms of different things. Solids. First one, we are going to learn about solids. What is solid? Let's learn. Look at your pencil. The pencil you used for writing the names of different things like solids, liquid, as well as uh, this one, gas. You can see that it has a fixed shape. So it has fixed shape. Put your pencil in a glass. So when you put inside a glass, it does not change its shape. Keep it anywhere, its shape remains the same. So all solids have a definite mass and shape, occupy space, and have a definite volume. So suppose you play a football, that if you keep inside a room, it definitely occupies some space. So anything that occupies space has definite volume. Understood? So that's the thing. Next one, we are going to learn about liquids. So take some water in a glass. Suppose if you want to do, you can do now also. So take some, pour it in a cup. Take a cup and pour it in a cup. Now pour into a small bottle. What do you observe? So what do you observe? Water does not have a fixed shape like a pencil. It takes the shape of container into which it is poured. So liquids do not have fixed shape. They occupy a definite space and hence have a definite volume. Liquids have a definite mass. So suppose when you checked about a pencil, when you kept put inside a cup or a glass, it doesn't change. But when you pour water into a glass or a cup, it changes, or a bottle, it changes its shape. So water does not have its fixed shape, but still it occupies some space. So liquids have a definite mass. Then now pour some water on the desk. So again you can experiment this. What happens? That is, does it remain at one place? No, it does not. It flows away. Liquids flow. Milk, oil, and petrol are some example of it. So liquids. So suppose when you pour some water on a desk, it doesn't remain on the same place. It goes everywhere. So but when you keep a bowl in some place or inside a room, it occupies a place and it remains in the same place, but that water does not. So example of same like things, liquid things are milk also liquid, oil, petrol are liquid things. So on the desk you can see water is going away from his place to other places. Okay, the next one we are going to learn about gases. What does it mean by gases? Gases are different things, like there are different gases in atmosphere, carbon dioxide, oxygen, etc. Take a balloon and fill it with air. Can you see air? We cannot see air. Air is a mixture of gases. Gases have a definite mass but do not have a definite shape. Same like water, gases also does not have what? Shape. So they also, when we put some air inside a balloon, so balloon becomes bigger. So definitely inside the balloon there is air. Like liquids, gases also flow easily from one place to another. If you let go of the air in the balloon, it immediately spreads in the entire available space. The gases do not have a definite shape. Gaseous form is the lightest state of matter. So let's move to the next topic. Water occurs in all three states. Earlier we have learned about different things like pencil, bed. These things occupy different space. But water has all three forms. But pencil does not, because it has only one form. So how we are going to study about that? Water is a substance that can be present in all the three states like solids, liquid and gas. Let's learn about first one. Let's see the picture. This is the picture. Water has solid, so in the form of ice. Next one, water is this one. So water is liquid. Then water is gas. So water has all the three forms: solid, liquid and gas. So how it happens? Let's learn about the freezing. First one is freezing. Freezing means becoming solid. Water is becoming solid. Take some water in an ice tray and keep it in the freezer in a refrigerator. Take out the tray after a few hours. What do you see? The water has turned into ice. The process of water changing into ice is called freezing. Ice is the solid form of water. So we have learned here about the freezing, how it freezes when water becomes very cold. At that time it becomes solid. Then it is called freezing. Next one, here, melting. How does it melt? How does water melt or ice melt? Transfer the ice cubes to a bowl. Leave the bowl containing ice outside for some time. The ice melts and again turns into water. A liquid, this process of ice changing into water is called melting. So when the ice cubes or very cold ice, means after minus degree or -1 degree, -2 degrees, water becomes solid. So when you keep outside of the room, means not in a refrigerator, when you keep that, it starts melting, so it becomes liquid. That means it becomes water. Next one, evaporation. Evaporation means what? Evaporation means we are going to learn about that. Take some water in a cooking pot and ask an adult to heat it. So adult means you have to ask your mother, father, elder sister, or someone else. You should not do by yourself. So take some water in a cooking pot. Then after some time you will see steam coming out. This steam is water vapor. Water vapor is gaseous form of water. This process of water changing into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. Means when uh, the water, when you boil up to a extreme level, then it becomes water vapor. So that is the a form of gas. Means water changes into gas. So this process is called this changing process of water vapor on heating is called evaporation. Okay, so next one is we are going to learn about condensation. Now, with the help of an adult, again you have to take help of an adult, hold a plate on the steam. So when the steam is coming out from the that pot, you have to hold on over that. Then you will see the steam on the water vapor turning into small water droplets on the plates. Suppose in this way, when you keep over this is a teapot. Over this, if you keep a plate also, then also you can see the result. Have you observed water droplets on the water bottle or on the plate when they are removed from the refrigerator and kept outside of for a while? This is because water vapor in the air changes into water on cooling. So when you take some Pepsi or Coca-Cola from a shop, from a refrigerator, when you take to your home, you can see that some water droplets outside of bottle. How does it came from in that water? So it's only because of that water in the air. Lot of water in the air is there. So when it touches the coldest thing, that gaseous form of water becomes droplets of some water. Okay, this process of water vapor changing into water on cooling is called condensation. This is the process of becoming condensation of water. So you can see in the picture, first one is condensation, how water is becoming vapor, and water vapor is the evaporation is going on. Then water is becoming again, condensation is happened, then became water, then freezing, ice means solid, then melting, again water, then again this process is continuously goes on. Because of that we get rain as well as ice, etc. Some science lab activity you have to do that, you can do that. So I'll tell you how to do you know how the process of condensation takes place? Let us do the following simple experiment to find out. Materials: you a clear plastic bag, a small towel, an elastic band, and water. First wet the towel by running water over it. You have to make wet your towel, then wring out any excess water, and means you have to press it properly, then it all the water goes. Place the towel in the plastic bag. Make sure to leave some air inside the bag and then seal it with the elastic band. Place the bag in a warm area for about an hour. Evaporation will cause water vapor to form inside the bag. As this vapor cools, it will form visible water droplets on the inside of the bag. So if this experiment is done, when you see what happens inside the plastic bag, that water vapor or anything what happens, that is the experiment. You can do that. So at the end, let's recall whatever we have learned in this chapter. Let's recall that. Let's learn about that again. First one, all objects are made up of matter, means all the objects whatever we see that are made up of different things. And anything that has mass and occupies space is matter. Suppose pencil, pen, book, all these are called matter. Then again, matter can be in three states: solid, liquids and gases. The things which occupy places are called matter. Then matters can be in three forms, like water has three forms. Then again, other things does not, but only water has three forms: solids, liquid and gases. Solids have a definite mass and shape, occupy space and have a definite volume. So solid has what? Mass of shape, occupy space as well as definite volume. Liquids do not have fixed shape but occupy a definite space and hence have a definite volume. You know that? Then gases have a definite mass but do not have a definite shape and a definite volume. Suppose liquids have definite liquid do not have definite shape but it has definite volume, and also solid have definite volume and shape, but gases do not, but they can occupy some space but they don't have definite shape. The gaseous form is the lightest state of matter. So the gas is the lightest state of matter. Water occurs in all the three states: solid, liquids and gas. We have learned about that. Ice is solid, water is liquid and gas, the water vapor is gas. The process of water changing into ice is called freezing. So when you keep inside uh, a refrigerator some water becomes ice, this process is called freezing. The next one, the process of ice changing into water is called melting. So these points you have to remember, you have to learn about this. Okay, so the process of ice changing into water is called melting. Okay, next one, the process of water changing into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. Okay, next one, and the process of water vapor changing into water on cooling is called condensation. And these are the things we have learned: the process of changing water into uh, water vapor, then again changing into water on cooling is called condensation. These are the things we have learned. So read the chapter, and there are interesting facts are there. You have to read that, try to fill the blanks from the chapter. Thank you.